everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Calamity Craft. I'm trying to do a back-to-back episode of Calamity Craft because I don't know what I want to do for my other series right now, which is fine. Last episode, I did this, the cathedral. I made the exterior, the interior still needs work. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly it's going to look like. So let's close those doors. I made this. This was a lot of fun to make. Took a long time, but I think it looks really, really good. Really, really good. If you're interested in watching that video, watch it. In here, I have an entire shulker box of golden carrots. Yeah, that's right. I made a deal with Coco. She needed golden carrots for her shop, and she needed a way to trade with villagers, and I have a pumpkin and melon farm, so I made her a deal. If she buys all of my product at half price forever, then I get a whole box of this for free, which she ended up giving me. So all of my stock at Plethora O Pumpkins and Mo Melons is just half off for her for the entirety of forever. And that means I have a shulker box full of golden carrots, so I probably won't need food for a really, really long time. Let's put you over there with the old golden carrots. So that's cool. I still need to put that away. Let's see, what's over here? Villager Hall / Cathedral. Can't strike that down yet. PvP area, floor mart, houses by stable. Okay. Today is going to be interesting. I'm going to not build this over here. In fact, I'm going to take it down. I've had this planned for a while, but I haven't really felt inspired to build it. I haven't felt any pressure to build it, mainly because I don't have a use for it. So I'm going to be tearing this down. This is going to become free real estate for whoever wants to build over here. But yeah, not having this. Hi, chicken. So all that is now taken down, kind of just a free area. Yeah, let's go take it off of our to-do board over here. Boom. Okay. To be completely honest with you guys, I think I don't want to do anything super crazy. I don't want to take a whole bunch of time to plan out this build or whatever. I kind of think around here just needs some small cleaning up. Little details here and there. Paths to be made. Stuff like that. Like over here. Like this area. Right here. This is nice. Coco's house has some decorations, I mean, this is kind of like an empty spot, but I don't mind that. There's this beautiful path. There's decorations on either side. It's nice. It's beautiful. But some spots are a little less so. They're a little open. There's not a real... there's no real path. Well, this area, for example, it's just stone. So, I think what I'll do... I think I'll handle that today. I'll do something about it. I think I'm going to make paths all around here, and I'm just going to try and beautify it a bit. So let me get some stuff. Let me get some resources, and we're going to start building. Real quick before we do, this is Coco's Flower Shop, by the way. I want to check. There's chickens everywhere. I want to check in here. Haha! 1 gold coin for a stack of cactus. Okay, nice. That's profit. And I know Coco has bought some stuff in here. Aha! Profit. Everything in here is filled. So I'm actually going to lower this price. 1 gold coin per 1 stack. And what about in here? Yes. Perfect, perfect. 1 gold coin. Whoops, I just increased the price. Whoops. For 3 stacks. 3 is 1. Okay, yes. Perfect. Although... half the price would be 1 per 6 stacks. Okay, never mind. We're fine. We're doing good. And I'm going to actually do this. 1 gold coin per 2 stacks. So now, if you want to buy melons and pumpkins, instead of it being like boop, 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 it is now boop, boop, bomb, bomb. So that's cool. And then nothing else. Okay, perfect. Alright, 9 gold coins. Woo! I'm filthy stinking rich. That's a block of gold coins. Now, in order to start making these paths, I suppose I should plan a little bit. We've got this great big stony area over here. As far as I know, there's no plans. We've kind of got this grassy area right here. And as far as I know, there's no plans. This is spider stuff. I'm not going to mess with it. But I was thinking, it would be cool if we had a staircase going down, and then this would be taken down to about this level or so. And, sorry guys, I just sneezed, so naturally I'm just going to have a bunch of snot running everywhere. It would be cool if we had a circular path, and in the middle, a great big tree, and then kind of surrounding the area is a little bit of a garden type thing. The path would connect over there, it would connect up there, and then it would connect down here to a staircase, or whatever, leading to the bridge. So I think that'll be super cool. So I'm going to clear some stuff. I'm going to make a layout of the area. And we're going to get started. Alright guys, a progress report. I haven't done a whole lot. I kind of cleaned up this area here. I made a small retaining wall along this way, just to make Izzy's front yard, or whatever this is. It's kind of a long, small front yard, but the view from her house, from these windows in particular, look a little nicer. Excuse me. The path goes along here, and then it goes down here, and this is what I've got set up. I'm going to have the path go this way, and that's going to go to that right there, the nether portal. I'm going to leave all of this land right here untouched. Izzy can do with it what she will, because I don't want to build too close to her house. I mean, what I've already been doing has been so close. She hasn't opposed it, but I don't want to keep doing that. So yeah, this goes down, and then this is going to be the main level. This is going to be where the path is, and right here in the center is going to be a great big tree. Great big beautiful tree. Bigger and more beautiful than that tree over there. I still have yet to design it. It's going to be nifty. It's going to be cool. I'll probably put a house here. This is like someone's mine thing. So I'm probably going to end up just like putting some random building here, just so someone can always access this, whoever made it. Let's see here. I've marked out where a path is going to go. There's going to be a path over here at some point. I'm not touching that yet. I've marked out a path that leads to the circle there. It's going to go around this way, go down here, and it's actually going to go back up this way, so you can get down here two different ways. But there's going to be, over here, a staircase that's going to lead down, probably to a level right there, and then a staircase that leads down to the bridge. Because right now, we kind of have a bridge, and it just kind of leads into this wall. So we need an actual way to get down there. So yeah, that's what I have planned. I'm going to start figuring out exactly what I want this place to look like. I'm going to be putting up walls. I'm going to be figuring out what the path is going to look like. And then when we come back, I'm going to start building a tree. You know, when making this area over here and deciding where to put walls, I need to be thinking of something I've already been doing. I have been decorating this area, and it's mostly been me, for the most part. Although most of it's just like walls and paths. But over here, by the cathedral, we have this great big wall, this stone platform it is on. And I've got this tunnel, and I've got the sewers, okay? However, over here, I have the old sewers. The sewers that once were before the ones now. And I've kind of got this old and new dynamic going on around this area. I've got the new buildings, and it's clashing with some of the old rustic stuff I've been doing. For instance, this bridge right here. It's kind of on the older side. It's made of cobblestone. It's all grown over. It's much smaller in scale than the cathedral, for example. So as I'm doing this over here, I want to keep that theme going on. I want there to be parts, much like this, where it feels kind of older, it feels rustic, it feels simple. Alright, there's no grandeur in a wall like this. It's a wall because it needs to be a wall. This, however, down here, is supposed to look very pretty. It's supposed to be grand. So it needs to have a newer aesthetic. That being said, I still want to put some old in here. I've already got this stables right here, which, by the looks of it, are old. Mostly cobble, kind of grown over. It's very small. It's practical. So, for large areas like this, I think I'm going to put some new walls down. But for up here, dividing like this wall, I'm going to change this, and it's going to be a simpler wall. And I think I'll carry it over this way. I don't know. Who knows what's going to go on with this cave? I mean, this is crazy. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate it over here. But for now, that's what I'm thinking. Some of these more geometric stuff, it's going to be new walls. It's going to be new walls. It's going to be new decorations. It's going to look new. It's going to look grand. It's going to be beautiful. So yeah, that's another bit of thought process, and I'm going to continue working on stuff. Alright, fellas, it's tree building time, but before we build this tree, I have this planned out. Let me show you what I've done. I've done a lot. Okay? I've done a lot. I think the last time I showed you something was when I did all the cobbly area over here, all the old stuff over here by the portal. You know, here's a look just in case. I think I added that. That's new. But this, all this other stuff, everything else is new. I've added some retaining walls. There's a little shed for whoever's mine that is. And I added a bunch of flowers and bushes and nice trees. And I made sure the whole place is lit up. and it looks great. I'm really happy with it. There's a path that goes down here, and this is just kind of a nice little balcony type area to walk on. And then if we go over here, this will lead down to the bridge, which leads to the shopping district and everything else. And I'll finish this some other time. Don't you worry about that. But right now, we've got this. Oh, by the way, this looks really cool on the map. I'm really liking how it looks. So yeah, I'm excited for this to be finished. Frames? Hello? Stick with me now. This is the kind of general shape I want it to be. I want it to be that tall. I want it to have branches that kind of look like that in shapes. Some more sticking up, maybe one or two kind of a little more bowed than these are. These are kind of just sticking straight up. But I want the canopy to be that tall. And I want the leaves to go out just a bit further. So we're going to have a nice big canopy for a nice big tree. And it's going to look wonderful. And I'm going to try and do this all on camera in a way that's quick and efficient. The bed's not up there. It's never been up there. Spider, I'm using your bed. At the time of me recording this part in the episode, July 4th happened. It is a Sunday after July 4th, and I have been really busy. I've had a lot on my mind, psyching myself out with some things that are just jumbled around in there. It's been hard to record. I haven't been able to find time to record on this server or my other series. I don't know what's going to happen with that series. But yeah, I'm trying to get something put out at this point because I like doing this. I have a lot of friends on the server that I like doing this with. They're great, they're awesome, they're wonderful. I love them to death. I would consider them to be some of my best friends. So yeah, I want to get on it. I really want to get on it. So right now, I'm trying to get the shape of this down, just with the base here, with the trunk. And what if I did that? That needs to go down. This right here is too tall. This look good with that. Yeah, I like that. What I'm trying to do is make a somewhat organic shape while keeping a kind of a consistent width to the tree. And I just like using oak and spruce because spruce looks like, well, it looks like oak wood. But I want to keep that. I want this to look natural, but I want it to look big and grand. So that's what we're going with. Let's put that on my hotbar. Here we go, making some branches. Like that. Okay, let's see. How does that look? I like that. That's good. With branches, a good way to try and build branches. Let me see here. Well, naturally, when you go outside and you look at a tree and you see a branch, it may start, the branch may start coming up. Hold on. The branch may start going up at a diagonal like this from the base, but the further out it gets, it starts drooping. And it also starts getting thinner. That's just how tree branches work. So I want to try and keep this curve. And I've got a slight curve there. It's thicker, and then, hold on, it's not very good from that angle. If we go up here, there, you can kind of see it. It starts out down there, goes up, but then a very slight curve downward, and I'm able to achieve that with just a half slab there. So that's what I'm going to do. Trying to make branches look like that. I want this thing, to be honest with you guys, I'm not very happy with the tree I made over there. It's fine, but it's small, and it doesn't look very tree-like, to be honest with you. It looks like something. Wow, look at the difference here. Hold on, look at the difference here. We've got these trees, and that tree, and then what that tree will be. That's how I've grown over the season so far. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to make a few branches like this. I'm going to make some going up. I'll show you those when I'm done, when I come back. And then I think we'll start placing down leaves of some sort. Now, much like in real life, where branches are the reason leaves are so far between, I'm going to do the same thing in Minecraft. Now, I'm basically just adding fences or slabs in branching off patterns like this, just so I can have a place to put leaves from. It really helps, especially because I need to fill out a lot of this with leaves. So adding fences and slabs helps do that quite a bit. So I'm going to make sure to do that. And don't be scared with it. Put as many of these bad boys around as you can, because you're going to be happy that you did. Now, if this isn't 100% perfect, then don't worry. Most of it's going to be covered up by leaves anyway. So, kind of just make some sort of scaffolding design with some of your slabs and stairs if you want. That way, you'll have some scaffolding for your leaves, but it'll also look good. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just putting down some of these bad boys. And I think I'll be good. Let's put some of these to the side, huh? These look pretty good. This is a big branch here, so it's going to have a lot of these. And I think I did that to all of them. Okay. And you guys saw how I did that. I kind of just did it randomly. And you can see that it looks like a dead tree because there's no leaves on it. But you see how much detail doing small stuff like that adds. When it comes to making a tree, you want there to be a lot of noise above you, is what that's called. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, let me compare this stone slab to the dirt. This smooth stone slab is smooth looking. It's nice to look at. A lot of the pixels are kind of around the same color range and value. Dirt, however, is not. You have really light browns, you have really dark browns, you have some grays in there, and the texture is not smoothed out like it is for the smooth stone. Dirt would have a lot of noise to it, while smooth stone has less noise to it. Trees in real life, I know, mind-boggling what I'm about to say. They have a lot of branches and a lot of leaves. A lot of tiny speckle things that you look up to. So the more branches, the better. For the most part, it depends on the type of tree you're making. So I think this will work. And, well, now it's just time to add the leaves. This is my least favorite part. Adding leaves can be really tedious. Really, really tedious. I'm just using oak, because I have a lot of it on hand, and I don't want to get more. So I'm going to probably do one of these branches on camera. Let's do this big one right here. Okay. Oops. We'll do the big one right here as just a way to show you how I'm going to do this. And then I'll do the rest off camera. So I want these leaves to go a little further than the branch itself. Because although branches go just about as far as leaves for normal trees, in Minecraft we can't really get things that small. We can't make branches that small. So just having leaves will be fine. And then how tall am I going to want this? I think that's fine. How tall do I want this all together? 1, 2, 3. Let's say this is the top and this is the middle. Is this the middle? Oops. This is the middle. This is, no. That's the middle. This is the middle. Okay, so this is pretty close. So if I have that like that, is that tall enough? Is that going to be tall enough? What are you doing? Get out of here. There's a lot of you. Yeah, come on, bring it. Yeah, you fools. I didn't even have a chest plate on. You couldn't do nothing to me. Stupid jerks. There. I don't want your stuff. I'm probably going to make these leaves go down a bit more. I want them to hang a little lower. I do want it to be a real big, bushy tree. Man, I don't know if I should have it taller or not. I need to get a good shape on this. I'm honestly, when it comes to building trees, I'm fine up until this point. I kind of struggle with leaf shape. Now, what does a shape like that look like? Of course, I got some other leaves in the way. Leaves further out. Further out. I kind of want it to be a mushroom shape. But I do want the leaves to be further out than that. Come on, get up there. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. That's kind of the shape I want. I want this nice curved shape. Maybe I'll make it more lumpy after I do that. Make the dome type shape. But that's okay. That's okay. I'll leave it like that for now. Now that that's taken care of, let's go over here. Get rid of you. And let's see if we can't make a shape. Right? Minecraft shapes. Okay. Shape time. Now the shape's probably pretty perfect right now, which is fine. How is this gonna look? Oh, I'm liking it. Now, if this were filled out with leaves, I'd like it. What's it look like from far away? Mm-hmm. Yup. Yup. Okay. There's the shape. Basically what I'm gonna do, now that I have the shape, how to eat a carrot. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna make some more rough lines. Oops. Kinda like this. I'm gonna make a kind of like leaf skeleton. A wireframe. Like that. And then I'm just gonna fill in the leaves. I'm gonna make my placements random. I'm gonna make sure there's air pockets because leaves in real life are not as dense as can be. And then I guess the canopy will be done. Guys, this is going to take a long time. It's going to be a lot of detail orienting. So I'm going to get this done, show you guys, and then bing bada boom, I'll have a beautiful tree right here and I get to show you. So I will be right back. And here it is. The tree is done. The leaves have been placed. And it happens to be nighttime. Look at that. Look at that big, beautiful tree. No relation to a big, beautiful bill. Look at that. Ain't that nice? It's good. I like it. Everything's lit up over here, as far as I know. Nothing should spawn in the tree. Oh gosh, the creeper farm just scared the crap out of me. I added a bunch of benches around, and these cauldrons to act as... Hey! Hey! Die. Alright, apart from that, we should be fine. Yeah, what was I saying? Trash cans. And I've added a bunch of benches around. I've just decorated it a little bit more. I didn't really like having the leaves down, so I added a little guardrail type thing. And I think it looks really nice. I think it looks really nice. Let's look at this in the daytime. Alright, so here it is. In the daytime. I'm really happy with this. With the shape of it. It turned out a lot better than I thought it was. Especially when I started working on it, it looked too perfect, the shape. But it turned out quite nice. So, what I ended up doing... I'm going to go up here real quick. So, I had made an outline, like a rim, around the base of the leaves, like so. And it was too perfect. It was just a flat line. So what I ended up doing to fix that was the main branches I made, I put a bunch of leaves underneath of them to kind of bulge out the bottom. And then where there wasn't a super big branch, I trimmed back the leaves. Like the leaves right here that were kind of like straight across, I trimmed it upwards. And that really helped with the shape. It made it look a lot better. Let's go over here. And I've kind of did what Minecraft does with trees, where I made kind of bulbous round bits all over the place like that. And like so. Jeez, what is my frame rate right now? Come on. 40? Brother. So that really helped out the shape, the little bulbous areas too. It feels really nice. This tree, I'm so glad I made it. Oops. And it looks really good on the map. I'm really liking how this area looks now. The fact that Minecraft, they added the leaves falling like that makes this feel so good. Oh, it's so wonderful. So wonderful. You know what? I just had an idea. Alright, boom. We got shaders. And the leaves are a little wavy. It's not a whole lot. Shaders makes it look pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. I'm sure I could use a better quality shaders. In fact, I think I'm using the worst one that I have. But this still looks really cool. And, yeah, 50, 40 frames. But it looks nice. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I want to remind you that if you've made it this far, you're probably one of my biggest fans. I've got a Discord. Alright, there's a permanent link down in the description. Join it if you want. Talk to me. Talk to my friends, you know. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. I'll say hi. You say hi. It'll be fun. I've got a Discord. So join that if you want. Like, subscribe, comment. What do you want to see? Any suggestions for this tree or anything else for that matter, you know, tell me about it. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so very much for watching once again, and take care. I'm just being a little shyster.
Oh no! I fell.
Man, thank goodness zombies don't know how to hit me.
Oh no, there's a zombie! Oh no, the zombie got an elytra!
Get away!
Where'd you go? Wait, where'd you... Oh, there you went.
No, I didn't go anywhere.
Meow. Stupid cave. I see you.
No!
Whoa, no!
Never see me in here. Oh! I don't have my elytra on anymore. Get away from me. No!
I guess the drowned got you.
That was so terrifying. Please never chase me again.